welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Gabby, and today we're going to be talking about some of my predictions and some deaths that I think are going to happen in season 5 of Stranger Things. And you know, I was going to upload this low-key sometime last week, but I've been busy with my other video that came out today, because that took me like 3 days to edit because it kept crashing on me. But you know, whatever. I want this video to come out today too, which is Monday, but if it doesn't come out tomorrow, but either way, it's going to be either 1 or 2 days before Stranger Things comes out on Wednesday at 8 p.m. for my time. Yeah, so basically I was going to record this on Saturday and upload it on Sunday. Obviously today's Monday, so you know that wasn't going to happen. But you know, I just want to talk about this because I mean, this is my channel and I can talk about any and everything because it's my channel. Because this is my world and you're just living in it.
Oh brother, this guy stinks!
Anyways, before I actually get started with any of my predictions or anything, I'm gonna show you some things that I have and some things that I didn't buy. My mom bought me. Yeah. You know, because I love Stranger Things. I feel like I can say that I've watched it for 10 years because when it first came out, I was in 5th grade and I was 10 years old. Obviously, I'm 19. But I was 10 years old and I watched like 3 episodes. And then I didn't come back to it till like, I think, COVID year in like 8th grade, like 8th and 9th grade. And then season 4, I think, came out when I was a junior, like the summer before I was a junior. Yeah. And then obviously season 5 is coming out when I'm a freshman in college. So we're gonna start the haul. Yeah. Oh, okay. First we have this poster. Clearly it's not opened, but it says Stranger Things, all friends welcome, and it has the Mind Flayer and the Core 4 plus 11. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, I want to hang it up in here. I have no idea if I'm going to do that because I don't want to hang it up in my room at like college because I already know Stranger Things is gonna ruin my holidays, so I would rather not have a reminder of Stranger Things in the place where I'm going to be sleeping more than I am now. Next, so I actually got this for Christmas last year. This is Lucas, obviously. I got Lucas. I got Max for my birthday, like a few years ago. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that. Max. And then I have Erica. Personal opinion, I think the only decent relationship in this whole show, besides like Joyce and Hopper, is Max and Lucas. I don't care what you have to say, Max and Lucas are the best relationship. They were literally friends to lovers. 1 and 2, if I hear anybody say that Mike and 11 are the best relationship, I'm gonna punch you in the throat. Because first of all, when 11 escaped in season 1 and you know Mike found her and then like took her back to his house, you know, because whatever, she's obviously gonna cling to someone who is like kind to her, you know, or I mean common sense, right? Like, have we not heard of Stockholm Syndrome? I'm not saying that she was being held captive by Mike. But what I will say is that, I don't like their relationship. Their relationship was not, I feel like, not built on decent terms. In the sense of, like, he liked her. She just came out of being held captive. Breakup. Anyways, that leads me into like, not my first prediction, but what I want to happen, where like, I feel like in episode 1, it doesn't have to be in episode 1, But I think it would be a good opener if, like, you know, it started off with, like, a pan over to Lucas sitting by Max's side, you know, in the hospital. And him reading the letter. Like, I don't know about you, but I kind of want to see what's in Lucas's letter. Personal opinion. 1. And 2, like, I feel like we don't get enough screen time of Max and Erica, because we always see, like, Max and Lucas and Erica. And I love Lucas and Erica, and I love Max and Lucas, obviously. But I feel like we need to see more of a vibe between Erica and Max. And I feel like it'd be kind of cute, too, if, like, we see Erica sitting there talking to Max. Like, we just get a clip of that. Because I feel like that would be really cute, because personally, I feel like we didn't explore that friendship that could have, like, been, you know? Especially since they broke up. But, yeah. Anyways, I got this book. I think it was, I want to say it's whenever season 4 was about to come out, but that's actually not true, because I also got this book off of Amazon. Actually no, this was when season 4 was coming out. Yeah, so I got this book, obviously, that talks about, like, Max and, like, her relationship and, like, how she was before she came to Hawkins, which, you know, is fine. I would love to hear it. Oh, and if you hear a bell, that's just my cat. She's in my room. And then we have Lucas on the Line, which talks about, you know, his, like, basketball career and, like, how he got into basketball. And also it talks about his side of the breakup, and, like, it actually talks about the breakup, which I was really excited and glad to hear. So yeah, it talks about the breakup and, like, his point of view of it, and I really love that, because it's like, obviously we only see Max's point of view because the season was mostly about Max. Like, I'm not gonna get down, I'm not gonna deny that, but, like, you know, I'm glad that, like, I actually read it. Like, I didn't really read this book. I kind of skimmed through it, but I did get to the part where it talked about the breakup, which is why, like, I really like it. But it talks about the breakup and talks about it from his point of view, and I absolutely adore that, because obviously we know Max's side, but now we know Lucas's side, and why he did what he did with, like taking a step away from her and giving her space. All I know is that if Lucas dies, I'm done. Netflix, unsubscribe. I don't care. Because, no, and let's talk about, like, how Caleb keeps saying these cryptic freaking lines. Like, whenever an interviewer asks him, oh, like, what do you think your character will be doing at the end? He's over here saying, well, I don't really know, because he's just, like, he might not be around or whatever. And I'm like, Caleb, if Lucas dies, I'm coming for you. Like, look, I love Lucas, I love Max. I would rather have them both alive or both dead, which would honestly be traumatizing, because I love Max. Like, whenever I watch Stranger Things again, kind of during COVID, kind of during summertime, you know, before 9th grade and in 9th grade, when I watched season 2 and 3 again, because season 2 and 3, in my opinion, are the best seasons. I stand by that, don't come for me, but whenever Max is introduced in the second season, that's why I love the second season. I love Sadie Sink. She's an amazing actress. I love her. But, Caleb, keep playing around in these interviews, and I will be coming for you. Talking about, oh, well, he might not be here. He might be doing da-da-da-da. I will be coming for you, Caleb. Because if Lucas dies in the first part, I'm done. If he dies on Christmas Day when I'm watching this on Christmas, oh no. Oh, no. No. I will be throwing hands. You're already sending cryptic messages. Stop. You can't handle this. Next. Well, okay. So I got this from Target because, you know, I made my mom go to Target yesterday. And I got, like, some lip balms. Don't look at the price because it's on clearance. Anyways, we have Will, Robin, Lucas, Max, Elle, Mike, the Demogorgon, and Vecna. Some of these flavors are kind of insane. We have like smashed blueberry for Mike, 11's waffle for 11, spiced cinnamon for Max, sour grape for Lucas, iced ice cream sprinkles for Robin, pumpkin latte for Will, scary cherry for the Demogorgon, and Vecna Cloud for Vecna. Okay, I have another, not like prediction, but like opinion on this, because my friend was talking, like my friend the other day was talking about how like there's like 5 confirmed deaths. Is it the core 4 and Max? Is it the core 4 and L? All I know is like the core 4 better be alive. Like I don't care. Like personal opinion, if Mike died, I honestly wouldn't care. I don't like Mike. No, I don't like Mike. If 11 died, I will kind of be sad, but I really don't like 11 in my personal opinion, which again is why I liked season 2, except for when 11 was friends with those other kids, because it's like, what kind of storyline is this? They thought that she was dead or she was missing. Like, I don't care about 11. I really don't. The only reason that I would care about 11 is season 1 purposes. Like, obviously, okay, when I watched season 1, I was 10 years old. I watched the first 3 episodes. Obviously, I didn't remember that. But when I came back to watch it, I started with season 2, and I did season 2 and season 3. Like, I don't care if people are saying, oh, well, you shouldn't have started with that. You should have started over from the beginning. Who are you? I know the plot of season 1. Not only did I watch 3 episodes and not remember what happened, but I knew what happened. I knew that Will went missing and 11 was there. Millie's song came out, Let's Go Back to Indiana, circa 1983, just for boys in the basement chilling playing D&D. I know that song by heart. Therefore, I know the plot of season 1. Even if I only watched 3 episodes, I know the plot, you know, pretty well. Especially since Millie's song from SNL basically explained the plot of season 1. And I watched that, like, on YouTube, like, almost a year or 2 years later. I didn't have to watch season 1 again. Anyways, if Will dies, I can sort of see that, because it would make sense since it started with Will, it ends with Will. But I don't want him to die, especially since, like, this season is pretty much going to be about him. If Lucas dies, you know, I already talked about how I feel about that. If Max dies, I'm finding the Duffer Brothers and I'm coming for them too. Because my thing is this, right? Max's life, she's pretty much not gonna be needed in the first, like, unless she opens her eyes in the last episode of part 1. And not only that, but I did have a dream where I was watching Stranger Things, right? Like, I was watching like part 1, and somehow, like, I don't know, because I was also thinking about this and telling my friend, like, my opinion on what could happen in the different episodes once we had the names out and stuff. But I think it was like a Demogorgon or something came to the hospital and, like, tried to attack Lucas, and Lucas was fighting for his life again, trying to save Max. And, like, it almost got him, but then, like, everyone else came in and, like, you know, killed the Demogorgon. But then I was watching it, and then Max opened her eyes at the end of the episode, and then it was done. And I said, okay, if this actually happens where Max wakes up at the end of the episode, and I don't know what happens next, best believe, come Christmas Day, after I open all my presents, and, you know, cry because I have to watch this show again that's ruining my mental health and is going to ruin the rest of my friggin' year, I will be sat on the floor, snacks, drinks, everything. I'm not leaving for what, the next 5 hours? I will be sat on the ground watching on my TV in the living room because I need Max to be awake. Period. Okay, I have no idea what I last said, but again, this leads me to Holly, because it's like, if she dies, Like, no hate to the actress. I love her. I'm glad that she has like a bigger role now. But it's like, if she dies, what was the point? Like, I hope she doesn't die. But the disappearance of Holly, I hope she's gonna be friggin' alive. But people like who say that Karen might die, I couldn't care less if Karen died. She was trying to get with Billy. And that was when he was under the influence of what? The mind flayer? I don't care. Karen, you're not a good mom. And I stand by that. I don't care. And no, let's talk about the parents. Because season 1, obviously, they didn't have parents. Except for Mike and Dustin, I think, had his mom or whatever. Because, you know, had the demo dog. Or unless that was season 2. Basically, no one had parents except for Mike. But let's talk about how the parents were not concerned with their children being gone and out at all times of the day in season 2 and 3. Now, don't come for me because obviously in the 80s, you know, parents, they didn't really care, you know, because like, whatever. But all I'm saying is that for season 2 and 3, for parents to be introduced, the fact that y'all didn't care about your kids. Oh, but when Erica talks about how, like, they went to the movies or whatever, or no, how Erica ends up telling on them because they were lying, and all the parents get concerned about them. You should have been concerned about them from the beginning. Your kids have been involved in this since they found 11. Don't make me mad. Your kids have been involved with this the whole time. And they've been right in the middle of it the whole time. And let's talk about another thing. In the trailer, I keep seeing like Dustin being in school. And it keeps making me mad because, you know, there's background actors walking behind him in the school. Why are y'all in school? Hawkins was just split up. Lava everywhere. And you're still going to school?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
If this happened today, I would not be in school. No, especially if it revolved around like all of us, like specifically Steve, like me, like if I was in the show, it'd be Steve, Dustin, Lucas, Mike, Max, 11, Will, Robin, Nancy, Jonathan, Joyce, Murray, Hopper. Like if it revolved around all of us, why are you going to school? First, second, why is the school still open? The world has been split up. It doesn't matter if you go to school or not. Perfect attendance. And that's also another thing. Because it's like, all this is happening. And, you know, we have like some new characters. I think like one new character. No, a few new characters. But it's like, why do we have new characters when the show is ending? Are they going to die or be alive? Because if we don't even know if the core 4 plus 11 or Max are going to be alive, adding new characters is not necessary, especially last season, because you had what, Freddie, I think that was a nerd that died, you had Chrissy who died, and then you had Eddie that did a heroic death. Why add new people if you're going to kill them? If we can't even guarantee if the main cast is going to be alive, adding new people I feel like is stupid. Anyways, let me continue my haul. We have some glow-in-the-dark stuff. There's a sticker in here. I haven't opened this yet, but I'm gonna open it on camera to see which sticker I got, because they have this one, this one, this one, and this one. Personally, I want the one that says Stranger Things One Last Adventure, that has, you know, this. I'm not collecting all three because I only want one. I wouldn't like the one with the mind flayer and how they're all on their bikes. Let's open it up to see which one I got, because I will be eating this when I'm watching Stranger Things, because the day that it comes out is a Wednesday. You know, the day before Thanksgiving. Did I get the sticker that I wanted? I got the sticker I wanted. If only it could come off the box. Obviously, mini Doritos with Vecna on it, I think. Vecna needs to die. When Dustin said, I want Vecna's heart in a platter, yeah, me too. Anyways, I'm gonna keep this can because it's a limited edition glow in the dark, and you know, the food inside will be gone, but this can will remain forever. Do I have any other predictions or like anything? Again, I don't want to, because like I've seen like different YouTubers who have said like, who done like a tier list of like who they think is gonna be fine, who they think is gonna be like, you know, whatever. I know Erica's gonna live, but I just hate how like she's not really in the trailer as much. Like literally the last one I watched, she was in there for like 1 second. But like, I know she's not important, but why is Holly more important than Erica? Right. Anyways, yeah. So I have two more things. I have this little Stranger Things mini brands, and there's like I can get like one of the Demogorgons, one of Dustin's hats, or like one of the books. But I really, because like there's this book that I actually saw in Target yesterday that I wanted to get, but I was just like, it was $28 and it was $24 in Target app. I like was no. But if I were to get this mini brand, I will be running to Target tomorrow and I will be purchasing the book, because this book basically talks about like every single thing behind the scenes of Stranger Things, like down to the outfits, it's just like everything. And then you can get like a guitar, one of the Eggo waffles, you know, and we're at it. Okay, 2 years ago, I think, after I had watched Stranger Things again and like fell in love with it and was kind of preparing for season 4, give or take, I ordered this off of Amazon, and it's just like, I don't know if you can see it because there's a glare. Anyways, so now we're gonna open this. I really hope I do get the book, because if I do get the book, I'm gonna order it after I'm done with this video. When I'm editing, I'm gonna order it to pick it up. Anyways, I really hope I do get the book. And guys, in case you haven't noticed, with all these things that I have, because I have more, like I have a magazine of stuff. I also have miniature posters. I have another poster in my room over there in that corner that basically has like every single place and thing they went to during Stranger Things, all like including season 4, and I love that poster. Anyways, yeah, so basically I'm a collector, I'm a hoarder, you know, whatever. Anyways, this is my little thing. I don't have a pen. Alright. Okay. It says to tick as you collect. I can either, I really would like one of Dustin's hats. I feel like that'd be really cute, because I do love Dustin. I just want to know, because, okay, according to my memory of what happened in season 4, I don't remember him getting beat up. The only person I remember that got beat up was Lucas, when he was trying to stop Jason from killing him and Max. Keep in mind, I haven't watched season 4 since it came out. The only things that I've been seeing are TikToks, like edits of like preparing for season 5 or whatever. Jason should not be part of memory, but he is. So let's get started. Let's open it. I think this is a pizza, just by the feel of it. I don't know, it's either pizza or a coin. So where am I gonna store these? Okay guys, I have a bookshelf of like just Stranger Things merch, like Stranger Things stuff. Yeah, I was right. It's one of that coin. It's like, what is this? Hold on. Like, actually, what is this? I think this is like a battery that you can use. Like, guys, I don't know. I'm a little slow. I don't know what this is, but I think it is a battery. If you can see that. I don't know. If it's not clear, I will like insert a picture. But I have a little bookshelf. Like, I have a big bookshelf over there with books that I have. Some books I have read. I'm not collecting all 23, because when I was in Target, there was only like I think 7 of these. The ones that I get are the ones that I get. If I go to Target tomorrow and buy the book, if I get a book, I might pick up a few more. But this is also like $8. I'm not made of money. Anyways, yeah, I have like a bookshelf that has like the posters and everything, like the magazines. You don't understand. I am a Stranger Things fiend. Anyways, I think this may be a hat. I don't know which hat. Let's take a guess. Let's take a gander. Yeah. I think this might be the thinking cap hat. Or the green one, which I forgot what that says because I don't watch Stranger Things every day. And I was right. Camp Nowhere green hat. Anyways, yeah, I actually love this. I love all of Dustin's hats. I'm kind of a hat fiend. Again, unless someone gets me this mini brand thing for Christmas, I'm not gonna buy this. I think this is a guitar. Yeah, I think this one is a guitar or the Demogorgon. I hope it's not a Demogorgon because I will not be putting this up on my bookshelf. And it's a Demogorgon. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, don't make me mad. Anyways, it's a Demogorgon. I don't know if you can see that. It kind of blends in with my hand. The lighting just changed. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I'll insert a picture, but don't make me mad, bro. Like, I'm choking. Like, you're upsetting me, man. Like, I didn't want a Demogorgon, but you know what? It happens, you know? Anyways, for my last little thing, because I was ranting, I was talking about my predictions while opening and showing you guys stuff. I don't really have any predictions. If Will dies, I feel like it's decent for him to die because it started with him, it has to end with him. But I would like to see the core 4 be alive, you know? Maybe. I would love for Lucas to be alive. Caleb, if you keep playing in these interviews, I'm going to come for you. Like, basically at that point, just tell me if Luz is going to be alive or not. I think Nancy's going to survive. I think she's going to be okay. I hope Holly doesn't die because when I watched the trailer, in the trailer, like the 3 ones that I watched, they both, like, 2 of them had like the same kind of thing. Because I watched the volume 1 trailer, then the official trailer, you know, whatever. Because, you know, they said they had another trailer coming out. And then, like, volume 2 or whatever, I don't know. But basically, it's whenever it's like Steve, Dustin, Nancy, and Jonathan, they all drive into, like, the last, I guess, entrance for the Upside Down. But it's kind of crazy because it's like, they're probably going to go there to find Holly, but then Dustin's talking about in the trailer how, like, the Upside Down is changing, like it's waking up. Holly? You better be alive. We can't, I feel like if we're going to have a death of anyone, of, like, the cast, Karen can die. I don't know where this, like, ended because my camera died. But that brings me back to Karen. A lot of people keep saying that Karen's gonna die. I couldn't care less. Just like Mike, I couldn't care less if that man died. Like, honestly, look, I love the whole cast-ish. But if Karen dies, I feel like that would make sense because she is going to be very protective over Holly, like we see in the trailer. Like how she's like, they're trying to hold Holly, you know, to protect her. Where was this for your kids last year? Anyways, but, you know, I don't really have that many predictions, like I said. Like, I think, like, this is just me, like, saying who's gonna die and stuff. I think Will's gonna die. I think 11's gonna lose her powers. I think Hopper and Joyce will be alright. Again, I feel like if Will and Jonathan die, that would mean that Joyce doesn't get a happy ending, because there was this other YouTuber that was saying that like he thinks that Will and Jonathan are gonna be alive, because you know, if Will dies, like that's gonna be Joyce's last straw. But you already saw how distraught she was in season 1. If that happens again, I feel like that, no, I feel like that's just pointless. Okay, sorry, I just came back. But another thing I want to talk about is how Priya Ferguson, who plays Erica, how I'm literally like probably like a week older than her. I think it's crazy because it's like, maybe if my mom would have let me act as a child, I could have been a part of Stranger Things. Because, and it's getting kind of weird because some of these actors and actresses, I'm literally older than them and they're making more money than me. Get out of my face. Okay guys, and my final thing that I have to show you is the annual yearbook. I actually saw this, I was on TikTok. I don't even know what I was on TikTok for, but I was on TikTok and you know, I was just scrolling. That's my oven going off. But yeah, I was on TikTok just scrolling and I saw this, and as soon as I saw the book, I immediately clicked it. I didn't even add it to my cart. I said buy now. It was $15. Luckily I got it then, because I also saw this at Target. It was out of my budget. I paid like a cool $16 for this. I think it was like maybe $20, but I think it was also like a percentage off, I don't know, at Target. Yeah, so I got it. It actually says $12.99 on the back. But yeah, no, I love this because, you know, it has like, whoa, doing like story time like when you're a child in like kindergarten. It has like obviously different things that you can like write in and complete. And then it also talks about like the places where they filmed, which again, I plan to this summer film. Probably go visit Stranger Things where they filmed in Atlanta, because you know I live in Georgia, and Atlanta's like 2 hours away from me. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any theories, like I said, theories, or any theories, predictions, or just anything that you think is gonna happen, drop a comment down below, because I am literally open to hearing any kinds of theories. But I'm staying off of TikTok for right now because you're gonna make me mad. But yeah, just if you have any theories, comment down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and keep a also guys, please stay tuned for a Thanksgiving vlog that's probably gonna come out on Friday. And I'm also thinking about making a part 2 where I just talk about my raw reaction, like I show my raw reaction and talk about things I liked and didn't like about part 1 and things that I want to see in part 2. Anyways, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.